Welcome to Ignorance Unleashed with your host Salvatore Cavalieri. In just 10 minutes, enjoy no-nonsense insights with a dash of humor and absurdity. Approved by his psychiatrist and wife because they agree he needs this outlet.
Hey. So today we're going to continue talking about the 12 growth economic factors that you need in order to have, that you need to consider and to study and to do your homework before you invest in real estate. Okay, 12 of those. So let me project that. So it's kind of a series that I'm doing. Okay, so today we're going to talk actually about safety, but let me share here all 12. Okay, let's go for that. Okay, so good paying jobs, that will be number one. Good paying jobs meaning not only you have to have jobs in one particular industry because you are risking too much. If that particular industry suffers, then who's gonna rent from you? Who's gonna go for services in your shop, that you own because you own a shopping center? Very few. Okay, so you need to have a diversity of jobs. For example, if you are near a touristy town and the only source of jobs it is tourist-related businesses, if the economy turns down, goes into recession, most people cut on travel. They just don't travel. So that means that you will have an empty property, or very prone to have an empty property, or you will have to lower your rates. So have a property that has that diversity. Be located in a location that has that diversity of jobs. Okay, that's better said. Next one, highways and infrastructure. Meaning, okay, if to get to a particular location, the road is all broken and you're going to lose your wheels, stuff like that, maybe it is tough for growth. It's tough to get there. You break a leg in order to get to that particular place, which happens in some foreign countries. Here in the United States, it's hard. Anyway, to see that, but you need to be located in places where the highways are being expanded, more lanes are being added, you have water treatment plants, or you have growth going on in terms of the infrastructure needed to have a healthy population that thrives in a location. Okay, the next one, airports. Don't look at airports as a polluter, like a lot of the inflammatory news say. No, an airport creates a lot of jobs, of course, within the confines of the airport, but also around it, that they locate for different purposes. Okay, so you have a lot of commerce going on around an airport, which meaning that real estate moves. Meaning there is a lot of housing being requested. Meaning there is businesses requesting a warehouse, a distribution center, all that stuff going on. Okay, airports, be near airports, not on the path of the plane, but be near 5 miles, 7 miles, 10 miles, something like that. Be nearby. Ports extremely important. Ports are not only to carry the tourist that comes with a Panama hat and buy some trinkets here and there. No, ports move cargo, move cars that come from other places, move merchandise, stuff that we buy and we sell to internationally. So being near a port is extremely important. Not only, again, it's similar to airports, not only the interior of the port generating commerce and trade and jobs, but also what's going on around it. Being near port is awesome. Okay, if you know where to look for. Schools. Okay, being near schools is a great way in order for you to fend off if the economy goes down, because families, once they move into a school zone, are very rare. It's very unlikely that they move out because they have the kids there. Okay, being near schools and being near good rated schools, even better. Okay, there's websites for that actually. Safety. You want to be in a safe place. Today's focus is going to be about safety, so I won't talk much about it. Health and medicine. If you're in a city, you need to be near hospitals and centers of care and ERs, etc., because sometimes you may cut your foot because you were cutting the lawn and you did something dumb or an accident, or you fell off because you didn't want to hire someone else to do that. Okay, so you went to cut corner and you fell off the tree. Well, okay, you need to go to the health and medicine. Okay. meaning that your investment needs to have those factors because leaving junk aside, you get sick, you hit an accident, you need to be treated. Okay? In a remote location where you get into an accident, it takes 45 minutes by helicopter to get to a place, you die along the way. That's it. To the hole. Anyway, next, entertainment. If you work hard, you want to play hard. Whatever it is, it's extremely important. Maybe you like cinemas, hotels, restaurants, amusement parks. Well, entertainment creates jobs, moves money. Yes, there is traffic, meaning progress. Okay? With that said, let's go to the next one. Natural factors, meaning, okay, am I near an ocean? Am I near a river? They're going to wash me out? Okay, so when you're going to select that particular location for your investment, you need to make sure that those natural factors are within some sort of safety level that you don't get wiped out. Okay, is this brook so cute and so nice, and you see this fish that are so adorable that no one day is going to turn into a river and wash you out all the way you to the ocean. So you need to make sure that it is what it is, makes sense for you. Look what is around 12 months a year, because what happens is typically we go on a vacation and we go to the mountains and we're amazed by the mountains. Oh, they're beautiful, the mountains. And all of a sudden we buy something in there. We forgot there is something called rain, and the rain washes the whole town. So you gotta watch out. Okay? Population growth. This is extremely important because if you have a location that people are moving out, that means that there are no jobs. Probably the safety is suffering, very likely. The schools probably poor quality because the teachers are going to go somewhere else. So everything is suffering. Therefore, your investment is going to go up. There is some very risky investors that they like to go into the location. I take my hat off. If they did the math and it works out for them, well, have a blast. Okay? I visited Detroit some time ago. It was an interesting town because of the population decrease. Access to food and markets. Okay, meaning if you're going to have a particular real estate piece and it is going to produce what you want, you need to be near food markets. If you need to drive 50 miles, to get a pineapple, come on, so maybe it doesn't make that much sense. So you have to be near those food markets. Okay, it makes sense, right? So, and then now next one here is level of commercial and residential occupancies or vacancies. Meaning, if you drive around and if you see a shopping center, another shopping center empty, that means that something is going on. For sure, there is high unemployment in the place. So if there is high unemployment, you won't be able to fill your rental or they won't pay your rent. Okay? And then what? So see what is going on around if the shopping centers are too empty or residential is empty or the other way around, it's too full. You see them fully occupied. Okay, so there are opportunities and threats for each one of those. So where do you want to be positioned? Anyway, so today let's talk about safety. Okay, safety is extremely important. It's important, and also it's sad to hear when I'm listening that some particular towns in the United States or some particular cities in the United States, I don't know what they were thinking in some of the laws that they passed. I'm not going to pick on a particular city. This is not a political podcast. Maybe I should start one. But anyway, come on, what the hell are the managers and city officials thinking about certain stuff that's going on? Okay, why do we need safety? Okay, number one, of course, higher property demand. If a place is safe, where you are going to be mugged when you get out of your house, or you're not going to find your car without the wheels, sitting on the ground, where that is not going to happen because you feel safe, there's a higher demand for properties. There is an exodus of certain cities, people coming out of there and going somewhere else. Some of them coming to Florida because of the safety that we have in Texas and things like that, leaving mostly Western states. Okay, so what the hell? Okay, higher property values. If the place is safe, properties appreciate in value. Why? Because of number one, too. There is more demand. People like to live in there. If there is more demand for anything, values go up. Also, if the place is safe, properties are going up, and there is more demand, there is more tenant retention. You're going to keep that tenant longer. Okay? Because he saved the place. The tenant is not going to lose his denture when he walks out. Okay? Insurance benefits of Wales, for example. I remember when I moved from south city in the state to Central Florida, my insurance rate went down by half because of the safety over here, okay, in comparison to that city in the south. Okay, so safety is extremely important to appreciate the value. Savings, insurance, demand, the more people want to live in that place. And then when you have safety, you have community appealing amenities, meaning shows, public shows are conducted where the community gets together, when they get together and they enjoy time out there. Okay, meaning in parks, meaning near the ocean, meaning the rivers, when you have open concerts where the whole community comes in. Okay, not when it's very unsafe. Nobody will go with their kids or with their family where you don't know if you're gonna. The moment that you go to your car, you're gonna be mobbed. You're gonna be something bad is gonna happen to you. This is so crazy right now. There's certain Western city in the United States when someone I give my I take off my hat for this guy or girl, I don't know. They're creating an app that is the shit tracker. Okay, it's a shit tracker. You go in there and you can someone is taking the time to really find out where the shit is being taken on the streets. Okay, so this is a shit tracker. Okay, there you go. I better don't go this road. Maybe go turn here because there's a big pile over there and it's waiting for me. Maybe it's still steaming. I don't know. Okay, but that is not where you want to be. And whomever in that government is allowing that person should not have a job in the city sense that elected that person or re-elected that person. They should stay in the city and eat their own crap out of the stuff that is on the street. Okay? With that said, make it a great day. I'm going to go ahead and check the shit tracker just to have a blast, just to see how many dumps, the new dumps are available.